Hello, today we will go through how to generate synthetic data to recognize something. So it will just be a walkthrough. So the first thing, I've done this beforehand because it does take a bit of time. So temporary, which one is it again? This one. And if we go to here, cache, I'll open Blender first, and then here, where is it? Oh, this is the latest version. Okay, so texturing, I think, and if I open this file, so let's see, open, or maybe import obj, where is it? Here, temporary, we said mushroom, and what last modified? No, texturing, where is texturing? Yeah, they were modified at the same time. This one. It does take a bit of time because it's recording at the same time it's doing a lot of different things, streaming and recording, and the file is quite big. So it reconstructed all of this, but I actually was interested only by this. So we'll have a look. This is what actually it's quite impressive. It's very impressive. So you can read everything. I've put the book so that it gets good, how are they called? Feature points. Here, right, I think I can, how do I do this? The light. Yeah, okay, now this light, how do I change its properties? Oh, here I think. Yeah, I want the light properties. Render view, maybe here. So let's increase this light power, and you can see how crazy this is. I mean, this was taken from pictures. You could almost read this text. Look at this. Look at this. I mean, I think I never paid this much attention on kind of mushrooms. Crazy. Oh no. How is it again? 7. So we will clean this. You can even see almost the pages. I can see my bed. We'll clean all of this. We still do have some artifacts. go to the mesh, wire mesh, go to edit mode, tab, select the vertices and then delete everything. You'll only keep the cam. Should already be way faster. So one thing I would like to do is to back to not edit mode. So one thing I would like to do is to reverse this. So rotate around the Y, R for rotate, Y for the Y axis, and then 180 degrees. So now when I click on 7, I get the top view. Now I will grab with G and move it here. Okay, whatever. What is this? So rotate around the active element. Now we can get back to this view. Man, this is incredible. I'm actually quite impressed. Back to the top view, or maybe this view, and then back to edit mode and slowly delete all of this. Ah man, that hurts almost. It's so well done that, but we aren't here for that, are we? This will take too long. Is there a way? Yes, I think I can get this to work. So I don't know what to do about the bottom of this scan. Wait, is it? What would be interesting? The texture is related to the wireframe. You see, all of the text. I mean, it's not perfectly correlated, but where the text is smaller, the resolution of the wiring is also smaller. Ah, okay. Back to normal mode. This looks good. Yeah, on the inside, I think I can either copy this top part down here, or actually I'll do nothing, just leave it like this. I think I will just leave it like this. Yeah, I'll just leave it like this. It's not perfect anyways. Let's see where this goes. So let's save this. Save, or maybe, yes, I will save it and export it. No, yeah, save. Go back here. Mushrooms. How can I add folder here? And then export as obj here as well. One thing I forgot, lights, the camera. Save again and export again. Here, export. Perfect. Oh, I see there are few people that arrived. Can you hear me? Oh, that's the first time I get a real life comment. Isodor, Marukas, thank you. I don't know if you are a bot. I'm always a bit worried about this. How can you make a donation? No worries about that. That's not a problem for now. Thank you though. You can subscribe. You can comment. Seeing people on join and profiting from my work is already very nice. So thank you very much. Haha. Oh, you are a bot, aren't you? I guess so. Can you write something if you are not a bot? Can you write ABC? Okay, I believe you. I see. No, you are a real person. Okay, nice. Oh, thank you. I'm actually a bit pressured now. Let's do this. You can give me your live feedback. So the next thing I will do is go to BlenderProc. Thank you again for taking some of your time and deciding to spend it here. What time is it at your place, where you are? It's written. What is this? I don't know what this is. What is what? Midnight. Okay. Midnight. Yeah, it's okay. 1 hour ahead of my time. Okay. Let's focus. Otherwise, you will not get what you came for. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay, so you want to see the BlenderProc part. We just arrived there. So I don't know if you saw the results. I might. Do you want to see them again here? So I can give you a bit more details on what I'm doing. I got this from a 3D scan. Wait, I can show you everything. Here, if we go to Mushroom, if I open Mushroom. Oh, you are fine. You don't want me to show you how I achieved this? There is a small delay. That's a bit weird because I ask questions and then have to wait a bit to get the answer. So I got this from these pictures using Mushroom, and somehow I checked the pictures and there are pictures taken from this side. Yes, this is how I got the scan. So I took 95 pictures or something like this, 93, you can see it here. And then I got this scan and then cleaned it on Blender. Yeah, I used this book to get a more precise scan to give features for the mushroom to be able to reconstruct it. This took, I think, around 2 hours. I mean, the software worked for 2 hours. So here I cleaned it. I deleted everything. Now, it's not the first time I'm using BlenderProc. How did I visualize all of the pictures? Do you mean in the software? You just import them. It's Mushroom that's made, I think I closed it. Mushroom that's made this way. You just launch Mushroom and then you drag and drop the pictures and you can see them all. And then you go, I can show you. So you go here, so you drag and drop pictures. I don't have them. So I had them somewhere at some point, but just drag and drop them here and then click here and compute. So how do we use BlenderProc? I've already used it. So the last time I used it, I took one of these examples. Let's start with this one maybe. Or no, I know. I will take Coco. Do we have a Coco here? Since I will train Detectron afterwards, so I need Coco data. Coco annotation here. Okay, so we will first clone the repo, then we will use this, and then I had to edit the YAML file. So back to here. No. Where is it here? Copy. New folder. Oh, the OBJ didn't save here. Whatever. Okay. Code. Don't hesitate to ask questions if you have any. So I will change conda activate sandbox to the right, Python sandbox. Then git clone. Avec plaisir. Okay. This is done. I have a question. Is my audio clear? I feel that sometimes it gets cut, like it's not very clear. So please give me feedback on that. We said Coco. Where is the Coco here? Coco annotations. So we have to edit this YAML file. The first thing I had to a bit louder. Let's try this. I will get closer to the mic, or I will get the mic closer to me. Tell me if this is better. Or maybe wait, I can increase it on OBS as well. Actually, I could have done that. I hope it's not too loud now. Okay, that's doable. How do I do that? How do I increase the font size? I guess I need to open it with something different. VS Code. Perfect. So is VS Code running? Oh man, I used to like VS Code because it's lightweight, and now it's as heavy as the Eclipse. Okay, so I don't know how much experience you have with BlenderProc, but one of the main things with BlenderProc is this YAML file, and this is where you have to do your config. So for now I will just use this example YAML file for the Coco dataset, for the Coco example, and then I will get some features from other examples. So I'll just leave this here. If we go back to this BlenderProc examples, it's very well done. The example part is very well done. And for example, light sampling, here we can see that they change the position of the light. So what I usually do is get this part of the, so I improve it bit by bit. The first thing is to get the annotation, a few renders with annotation, and then go through the examples and copy whatever part I'm interested in, add them to the YAML file, one after the other, check them, and be sure that everything works. So we will first do this first step. Blender install path. I already have Blender installed, but I didn't manage to make it work. So what I usually do is give it the temp folder, and then it will install a new version that it will use, that will be deleted the next time I restart the computer. But I guess this way BlenderProc will have its own Blender installation. I think I already have these, and I think we are all set. Let's test this. So let's save this. Oh, sorry, I forgot to increase the size of the font. Yeah, okay. Can you just leave me alone? Is it better now with this font? perfect. So let's see. Let's make this work. I had a terminal somewhere here. Here. Let's go through this. So Python run. We are in the right Python environment. Config YAML examples. Okay, so I think I need to be in the next folder, in the cloned folder. It will not work if I just run this. We give it the syn, so we will change this, and what is this? This part. Output. Here it stops at output. Why do I have more than this? More than. No, I don't know what happened. It's a terminal problem. And we give it the output folder. Let's run this, and it doesn't work. That was expected. Yeah, now it should. And now it's working. So the first run will take a bit of time because it will download. I can increase the font here as well. Right. How do I do this here? Maybe. It will download and install Blender, installing all of the pip packages. Man, this was fast. It already installed Blender. Meanwhile, we can have a look at the example. So at this, so it started rendering. My GPU started running a bit louder. Nice. So I would like to have a look at this send.blend. So it's not an OBJ as I was expecting. Okay, we have objects and basically that's it. Oh, I remember. Oh, there is one thing we need to do. I have an RTX 2060. It's quite handy for Blender and machine learning, even though yeah, you can do without, but it's actually quite handy. I bought it before the prices skyrocketed. So it's done. Now let's check. Wait. Ah, I don't have it. I need to install it. I wanted to show you exactly which GPU I had. So let's. There are a few things to do here. And to notice. The first thing is to check the output. So we have two pictures. Let's compare everything to the YAML file. Where is the YAML file? NVIDIA SMI. Okay. NVIDIA SMI. You were right. Here we go. So yeah, it's I don't know if it's written here somewhere. RTX, yes, RTX, GeForce RTX 2060. I'm happy with it. I'm not a big gamer, but whenever I play Team Fortress 2, I'm happy to play it at the highest resolution. Actually, I built my computer and the GPU was half of the full price of the whole build. So back to our renders, we have two pictures and we should have the annotations here. Perfect. I don't have a Cocoa visualizer, but let's say this is right. It does look right. Now, one thing I wanted to check is what if I wanted to increase the number of pictures of renders. So not here, not here. So here we can see where the light is. We can edit this if we want. Can probably randomize it somehow. But maybe it's in here. Why did it render twice? Output there is arc2, okay. Okay, I will continue. I will continue and see in the other examples if I get why. Cam file. What is the cam file? I think the answer. No, it's the config file. No, is it? No. Object file and output there. Output there, object, and config, and this is the config. Camera positions here. Perfect. Okay. If I change this, if I copy it, so we have 6 for, I guess, X, Y, Z, and orientations. Let's just change this to 2. So we should have two similar renders, but still a bit different. Output. What? Why do we only have one now? Oh, we do have 3. Nice. So as I said, yeah, indeed, we just changed it a bit on the y-axis. We translated a bit on the y-axis. Nice. So now we understand how to get multiple renders from multiple positions. Even though I think since we just have numbers for the camera positions, we need to somehow figure out how to get them. Maybe if I look at the, let me check, if I look at the cameras, how do I get the camera's position in Blender? Blender Python get camera position. It's not the first time I think about this. Maybe this one, I don't know which one it is. So we go here, we go to the scripting. Import BPI and then this. Camera not found. There are no cameras. Maybe I need to add one. Shift A to add one. Camera. It's written in French. So maybe. Yes, perfect. Camrot. Yes, we get the Euler angle. Now we need cam location. So maybe the best thing would be to have a Blender script, a Blender Python script, where we get, or maybe we should just generate, like have boundaries and generate camera positions randomly. I don't know what do you think about this, but that's one thing we could do. So let's load our own, try to get something out of our own 3D scan. So close this because we don't need it now, we still need it. Yes, we can do that. Yes, true. That's a good idea. I should note this down. Blender Python camera look at. Yeah, definitely not the first one to think about this. I mean, we are not. You are not the first one. May I ask, why are you looking into? Is it for just leisure purposes or for research purposes, or, and if so, is it university related or more business oriented? Okay, we will keep this on the side. The next thing to do is to get our scene. Okay, I see. May I ask which university? You don't have to disclose that if you don't want to. I might, depending on if you agree or not, keep this chat like connected, or I don't know how it's called, to the stream. Okay, I see. Okay, I did disclose that. Okay. That explains the midnight answer earlier. The first word you wrote that I didn't really understand. And that also explains the midnight time. So is there a way we can open recent project? Don't have any. So I will open a new I will open a new instance of Blender and import the object file. General import object. Where is it? OBJ. Actually, my goal is to do it with plants, but I wanted to start. I'm doing it as a side project, so I don't have that much time, even though I wish I did. So I wanted to start first with an easy, cylindrical object with a lot of details, and then try to build from there, go into a plant, because a plant is way harder since you have leaves and a lot of other details. Oh, maybe I have it here. No, I don't. Object open here. Yeah, okay, it's inside here. Delete this, delete this, delete the light. Can I delete this? No. Okay, now we can save this. Save. I was thinking in English and looking for something in English. Perfect, the right folder. Let's call it can.blend, I guess. And then I think now if we try to render it again with can.blend, it will not work anymore. What? It's working. Why is that? No, it shouldn't. It's not supposed to. No, no, no. Why is it working? Huh. It seems like it accepts blend files. I don't know if it does accept OBJs as well, but here you can see that we gave it as an input file, a blend file. So you know what, one thing I could do is go here and look for OBJ. Yeah, I think it does accept OBJs. It does accept. You just need to change the YAML file. It's not. No, I have a very precise reason, because if it works now, that means it doesn't work the way it's supposed to. I will tell you why. The problem is that, wait, I need to get back here. The problem is that in the Cocoa annotation way, so it's not the case every time. So not for it. It wouldn't be the case for every example on BlenderProc, but for Cocoa annotation, you need to specify a class for your annotation, and I didn't in this case. So even though it told me it did generate something, it was probably wrong on the class, or it guessed it somehow. But yeah, you see that there's a problem. Yeah, I knew it. It's not that I'm not happy that my code works, it's that I know that my code isn't supposed to work. So let's delete this. Actually, let's delete all of the output folder here. run it again. We do have can here, Python run, example YAML file, example Cocoa annotation. Again. If it still takes the other scene, I will delete the file. Exactly. This is what I was looking for. Perfect. So I was looking for this error. The object textured mesh does not have the attribute CP category ID. So now we need to go in Blender and add this feature. So now we need to Blender add feature to object. No, how is it called? Attribute, not feature. Maybe I already had this error earlier. Yeah, but I don't want to do it programmatically. I just want to... Right, let me just check something. So here I have Blender. And then if I select this, is there a way I can add a property somewhere? Yeah, okay, maybe I need to look it up. I thought I would remember it. Blender add attribute. Cocoa annotation. See, this is what I'm expecting. Or maybe I should just use the code. And this looks old, 2018. Custom properties are a way to store your own data. Yes, it can be used for rigging. Python script where it's common to define. Yes. How do I do this? To add a custom search for custom properties panel found at the bottom of most properties. Okay. You know what? Let's look for it here. So properties, custom properties here. We need to reproduce this on this. So property, custom property. Add, edit, name, category ID. Yes, property value 1, default value 1, min max, tac. We keep everything similar. Perfect. Now we should be ready. Okay. So now if I run, I would like to check that this was saved correctly. Perfect. And now we should be able to run the script again and get some results. I would be happy if this works now. It looks like it did. 13 seconds. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. So what can we add? Actually, I would like to add some random positioning for the objects. What do you think about this, Isidoros? Yes, let's try to do this. One thing I would like to edit before is, we should have here theme to do add random positioning for camera pointing at the center, add random number of lights, random materials, random orientation of objects. Let's see how we can achieve this. So now this is the annotation. This one is the light sampling. Yes, let's do this first, and then do you know do you know how to add a ceiling in the scene as well? Do you mean a ceiling like a top ceiling? The first answer would be to just add it as an object. Maybe you can add it. Wait, you know what? Let's test it right now. Then we will test this, and then we will test the randomize thing. I will. So what I would like to test is get back to this file, add something. So add a plane. Move it here, and then I will not give it this custom property. So my hope is that this will not be taken into account as a as something that needs to be I don't know if I'm clear. No. I have no way. I have a goal I need to reach, and as long as I'm learning and somehow producing some interesting resources, that's okay for me. And you seem like this will be useful for you, and I guess you are not the only one, so I'm very happy. I know that you can add object in Blender script, so you can do this in a Blender script, but nothing comes to my mind. I still would like to test this. Save. Let's see if this works. So if we can have object that don't have the property in the scene and still render it. So for the config file, we can check the no, it doesn't work. So all of the objects in the scene need to have this property. It's good to know. So we've got an answer. Let's go back here. Let's shadows, auto shading. That might be interesting for you. Yeah, this is auto shading. So yeah, okay. Calibration, Coco debugging, dust, entity displacement, front 3D, haven dataset, IKEA, this IKEA. Okay. What is this? Nice. I don't know how useful that would be for you, but this is very interesting. For the random positioning, I might use this. We have object pose sampling. Yeah, okay. I have something probably better. Optical flow, physics, positioning. Oh, this one's nice. So this one, it's the same, but it follows some physics principles, so it will not have free floating objects. Where were we? Physics position, pick 3D, random room, constructor. Replica dataset, rock essentials. Okay, rocks. Okay, not the music jar. CNet, I don't know what these are. Semantic segmentation, ShapeNet, stereo matching. Okay, there is nothing. So actually we can, even the camera thing, we don't need to do anything. I think we can just look here and find a camera sampler. So if we combine a camera sampler, a light sampler, a material manipulation, and some a position sampler. Is there a position sampler? And one last thing, do you know how to make videos with the Blender? No, not at all. I want all of my objects that are plants, okay, blossoming with time, all spread in a terrain. How can you achieve this? Nothing like that I could think of. Maybe you could ask this on an issue, open an issue and ask it. Because apart from having a script that would modify the file, I have a question. Why do you need something linear? Why can't you like render something? Let's say you have 100 days. The 100th day is where everything is blossomed and it evolves. Why can't you have like the first day you randomly generate some blossoming, some non-blossoming, and do it like this? Okay, that would be nice. I would be interested in that. And you even have some motion blur, so I guess. And this is a very nice library. Not the same model. Why do you have like a specific need for having only blossoming or only non-blossoming pictures? Can't you have a mix of both? Wouldn't that even be better for the algorithm so that it learns to distinguish both in the same picture? So wait, maybe I can draw something. I just want, yeah. So instead of having, let's say these ones are the blossoming ones, and so this is another picture. So instead of rendering blossoming, the orange are the non-blossoming ones. So that's what you would like to do, isn't it? Am I wrong? It's oversimplified, of course. No, okay. Yes, but blossoming at the same time, maybe not at the same speed, but they all start non-blossoming and they blossom. So my idea is, wouldn't you have the same result if, for example, let's say you have blossoming, non-blossoming, blossoming, non-blossoming in the same picture, and you could even have a mix of both in between, so that in the same picture you could possibly have all of the different phases, all of the different stages of blossoming. I guess for the algorithm, for the learning algorithm, that would make sense. And it could even be better because it wouldn't overfit on every stage. That's what I think. I'm not 1000% sure, but I think if like you give it 10 pictures without blossoming, it will learn this, and then if you give it 10 pictures mid blossoming, it will forget part of what it learned at first and learn this, and so you would need to randomize the pictures you give it to learn. And yeah, this somehow feels like it would be the same. I'm not sure though, I might be wrong. You really need to do it in time. Okay, that is okay. Okay, I can't think of anything. Open an issue. I think that they would be more than happy to. I see. And how do you get the 3D models? Will you scan them, or will you model them by hand and then you would model all of the blossoming stages? You scan them. It's already done. Are you happy with the results? And which software did you use? Oh, this seems very interesting. Okay. Okay, I see. Kinect Fusion. Oh, okay. Is it giving good result? Kinect Fusion 3D scan. Yeah, okay. I guess better than just pictures. I see. Somehow I wish I could follow your research. Get updates. But I guess that's not possible. We'll get an update when you'll publish your paper. So back. So I'd like to achieve at least one more thing. Yeah, that's understandable. It's, how university research works. But still, it's nice. And it's very nice having you here. Thank you. I actually wasn't expecting this at all. I mean, it's Friday evening, almost midnight, streaming on about BlenderProc. It's such a niche and such an unexpected topic, and yeah, thank you. You don't have to thank me. You have to thank my neighbors. Yeah. Actually, yeah. I asked them. I don't know if you have that in Greece for aperitif. In French, you say aperitif. In Italian, aperitivo. I guess you do have that in Greece. And no one was available. because if someone was, I would have been with them having a beer or something. But since no one was available, I thought, okay, there are no escapes. You need to do this, even though it's a bit hard to get started when you don't expect someone to watch what you do or to yeah. So come on, let's get this working. So let's get this light sampling working. Light sampling. So in theory, it's very easy. You just need to copy this and add it to the config file. Where to add it, I don't know. I know the order is important. So I guess before, after the light loader. I think after, because otherwise. Let's read. So okay, here it explains everything. So the light sampler came before camera position and before all of this. Okay, just after the object loader. Yes, the order is important. Oh, I forgot. What did we say again? So camera position, camera loader module. Okay, so after here. I would be no, before, just before camera. So here, should I replace this? Let's see. The nice thing with software is that you can test things. Let's see. So if this works, then I think we need to replace this. I think we need to delete this, but let's test it. Oh, it's working. We don't have the best setup to see the difference currently. What would be nice is if we get the same position for the render and different light, so you can see the. I can't see anything here. Run this again. So now we have something like 5 pictures or something like this. I wonder if they don't overlap. Let's see. Yeah, actually there are no differences, so it doesn't work. Maybe I will delete this. I will delete this. Cut. Let's see if this works. No. I don't know how reusable BlenderProc is. I mean, if you set it up for one of your projects, can you just reuse it in practice? Or is it not that reusable because you still need to configure it and it's still not working. Let's look at the config.yaml here. Object loader. Oh, maybe that's a difference. Actually, I think there might be a difference between loading an object and loading a Blender file. Maybe the fact that we load the Blender file, we cannot just modify the lights positions. What are you saying? You change all the predefined locations in the configs with randomizer, I guess, and then you run a loop of the command line sequence inside a bigger Python script. But that's somehow of a problem. And then the next question would be, can we keep the, I think we can we keep the, no we can't. We can't have an object loader. Why? Because the if I change the object loader to can, if I change the Blender file to an object and import the object instead of the can, we will lose the property ID that we had earlier. You know, this thing that we had here. We have it only on Blender files. We don't have it on OBJs. So we are stuck. Or are we? Maybe we are just doing something wrong. Let's have a look at the camera sampler and see if they work the same. So here as well it's an, oh no, yes it is, it's OBJ. Okay, so we have here, I'm sure we can make this work, wait. let's try this. So let's have a look at the config file here, and then light loader. So let's go back here to light loader. Okay, up, okay, and then now we'll pass this here. Oh, nice. Here we can choose the number of samples, and then we can delete this, and everything should be set. So if we did everything the right way, we shouldn't need the camera positions anymore. Nice, it's working. So at least we've got this one. At least we've got the camera sampler. And I guess if the camera sampler works, the light sampler should work as well. Oh, maybe it does work. Maybe just the position we gave it. You know, that there are two similar different positions that are automatically generated. You see here, it works, but we still only have a top view of the cans. Let's try to get max. I don't know, something like. What is this? Is it? No, this is position. No, I want rotation. Where is it? Rotation. Number of samples 5. Location, rotation. Oh, okay. So we don't need to change the rotation. Let's go crazy. I've added a 0 everywhere. Let's increase the number of to 10. Oh, we are very, very far, maybe too far away. But at least it seems like we got all kind of different views, because we can see that that the shadows are different. So I'll put it back to how it was. Oh no, I closed it. Okay, and now let's retest the light. Camera sampling, we got this one right. Light sampling. And then we will test this one. So I just need to copy this. We will do exactly the same thing we did for the camera. So we'll replace this. We'll first pass this. We'll add a comma. We'll select everything. Okay, and then we will cut this here. Cut. Energy, let's keep it this way. Elevation max, radius max, center. Maybe let's change this. So we should have one where we see the light very close, one where we don't see anything, and one where we see it again. Let's put 5 since we have 5 camera samples. Maybe the order was not right. Which order? Maybe. Okay. So it's interesting. So this is the center of. So this is a 3D vector. That means this is a position. Maybe I didn't understand what this light sampler is, since we cannot have, you know, here we have a max and a min, and you generate a random value in between, but here you put some predefined. What is this? So wait, let's first make it work. Let's save this. This is saved. Let's render this. Oh, maybe 10 pictures is too much. I should have reduced it to 5. I'll get some water. I'll be back in a few seconds. So it's working again, even not as expected, not as we want it, not as expected, but not as we want it. I just like to make it bigger. Back to reading again. The focus of this is light sampler module, which allows one to sample values for various light attributes. That's what we want. Sample location in a spherical cell. That's exactly what we want. Note that for this we are using sampler shell. Okay, where is it? Provider, which is not a part of a module but a useful tool for introducing some controlled randomness in the process. Perfect. To call a sampler for some attributes of a camera, specify of a camera. So they copied this from the camera example, I think. No, they didn't. For specific, okay, attribute a name of a desired sampler and define some input arguments. Okay. Do we have this in our... We do have sampler shell. So it's generating lights on a sphere that is centered around this. Maybe if we center it around 0, it will go around our project. Okay, we have a minimum, our object, we have a minimum radius, maximum radius, elevation, max and min. Let's make it -15 and +15. Let's see if this works. We changed a few things since I changed the size of the object. Why is it taking so long to run the light sampler? I don't like this. I will change it back to the values, to the default values, and change one thing at a time. Maybe it's the minus. I don't know. So many things could be the. Maybe it's this 500. Who knows? So definitely something. That's the best part. Sometimes you fix something and you don't even know why. So we'll change the values one by one and see. Let's look at the results. You know what? One other problem is that we have a moving camera and you cannot get. I should go back to the other camera. Since you don't have a fixed point of view, cannot distinguish. Right. In my history, I have a camera. I think it is one. Camera loader, yes. And then we'll just copy this. You are working. We just need to. Oh, I can comment things. Okay, I will comment things. Wait. Shift V up to here and up. I hope that I will be able to decomment this easily, to uncomment this easily. Easy Doros, I don't know if you are still here. I hope you are. I think I will not stay too long. I would just like to make this work and then get some sleep. But since I have at least one person interested in this kind of things, I might I not only might, I will probably stream again. Actually, it's the first time I do this. I really do this. Usually I just record, but I think I will stream for two main reasons. Because I like the interaction, and the other one is I know that if it takes too much post-processing, I will never do it. So the streaming part is nice. So I will probably do other streams. I don't know if you have other robotics project. I don't know if they are in your interest, but they shouldn't be that far. They should be somehow related. So it doesn't work. We got the camera to work, to be fixed again, but the light doesn't work. Let's change this to 10. Well, how did you get it? Like, did you look it up on YouTube, or did you found it on some shady forums? And what do you prefer, a stream or a video? first result on YouTube. That's something to be proud of, isn't it? Okay. I will add it to my CV. Let's fix this at a small radius of 3 or maybe 5. Let's make this 0. I don't know what 75, it's just a number. If these are like values, 75 is way too much. If they are meters or centimeters of Blender, just 10. Let's see. No, I did it again. I changed too many values at the same time. This should be forbidden. I don't know if I can change OBS settings on the fly. Wait, I will test something while it's rendering. So here I have the chat. I will copy this link and I will add you on OBS so that we can see the chat. La, la, la. Chat, okay, here, okay. Ta-da! You should see it now. There is this welcome page where it doesn't want to go anywhere. So I removed the randomly sampling part of the camera. So right now it's not randomly sampling the camera, because yeah, I thought it would be hard to debug if we had two random. I know why it moves. Because here in the camera positions. What do you think about the chat on the? Does it bother more than it helps, or do you think it's helpful? Or should I reduce the size of the? Actually, I don't want the. I don't want the stream to be cluttered. Is it better like this, or would you prefer the way it was? Okay, the chat size is not a problem, then I'll get back to this. Okay. No, it doesn't change anything. Why is that? I will copy this to add old to it and see if I change a value. For example, if I change this to 10, if it changes between the old and the new version. Right, I will also camera position, I will delete all of these, don't need them. 3 is already enough. I hate this. When working on a project, you always open Windows and then you get so many of them that you get lost. I don't need this one anymore. Okay, this is definitely brighter than this. So at least we know this part works. But there are no differences between this one and this one and this one. But this one is old. So I need to delete all of these. Let's make it go crazy. Let's 50, okay. Or 500, come on. Or maybe is it too much, 50? And here, just, or 100, okay. Let's see if this produces some changes. Maybe we do not see any difference because we do not have... Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, that's a very good idea. I will do this. I will add do not have the rest of the scene or your light the back of the object. So I'm thinking that maybe we don't see the difference because, you know, if you have like a sun shading, sending its light on Earth, even if you move the sun a bit, you will not see a difference. So I thought that might be the problem, because either the light is too close or too far away or too bright, and if you just move it a bit, it doesn't change. At least you cannot perceive it. That's why I changed the last values. But you're right. If I add some kind of plane, maybe we can see difference on the casted shadows. No, wait. No. Wrong. But it's still way less bright than the last time, and let's do what you said. So let's add a mesh and grab here. Nice. Now scale it up here. Perfect. And now we need to add the how do we do this again? Is there a way I can just copy this? No, just edit category ID. Save. No, no. What is? So at least we get more results to debug with. I would like to re-execute it to see if at least between two runs it changes. I was looking at the light, so we definitely do not have any other light. This side is very dark. Let's see. Yes, between two runs the light does change. Maybe we missed something on here. Maybe if I click here. Okay, takes us to the shell. Yeah, we don't know. Actually, that might be move it from. Where do you want me to move it to? But I mean, I can move it somewhere else. But if you have a look here, we can see it. It's somewhere here. You know, it's bright. Here as well, we can see the shadow. I can move it to 10, 10, 10. Where is... Ah. I don't know where the object is. So this is the first, this is second run, this is the third run. So indeed, what happened? Maybe we were too far away. Here we got closer. I mean, if we were under the plane, we shouldn't have this shadow, shouldn't we? Let's try to figure out where the object is. Here, you give us your position. 0, 0, 0. Okay. So the object seems to be at 0, 0, 0. I know. The next step would be to just make the light sampler work. This one. No. This one. Let's test it first. So if I go here, if I pass this, run it. No, stop. Yeah, perfect, okay. The first thing is to get there. So it's light sampling. And then modify the YAML file here to have TMP Blender. Perfect. And then everything else should stay the same. Let's see how this goes. Let's check at the... Do we have camera positions? We have 2 camera positions. You know what? I will have the same strategy as on the other file. I'll just have 1 camera position. Change the shell with uniform. What do you want me to change it to? From uniform to... Okay, I will do that. Let's see. So we have this one. So we need to remember the shadow is casted this way. So here reaching almost 300. It's the same, it doesn't work. Yeah, I think we can check it, but I really don't think that the problem. Look at these pictures. These are from the example. I didn't change anything from the example. Actually, in this, so in the second scene, this is the second scene, I guess, that you are talking about. I didn't change anything from their example. I just changed the Blender path file, and you can see. Or is it different? Maybe it is. Or is it not? You know, if you look at, no, it's similar. It's the same. This is their example of the light sampling thing. Oh, interesting how we got this bar on the top part and this one on the bottom part. Yeah, it's not different. Should we try with another one? Maybe 2. They are exactly the same. And there is, or is it not? No, it is. They are the same. There is something wrong with their sampling. Or did we miss something? And the weird thing is that it does work with the camera. Change the code in their example with what you are trying before. Okay. Let's do this. So you want me to take this, copy it to replace this. No. No. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Oh, interesting. They don't have the same size, font size. There's a problem here. No, it is different. Where do you see the difference? I don't see any difference. Wait. Where do you see the difference? Oh, different with before. Yes, it is different with before, but even in our example, when we run it twice, we had different results for every run. So that means that it does sample correctly every time we run it, but it doesn't generate a new sample for every new render, which was the case for the camera. There was something I wanted to check. So the problem with this example they gave is that, but even in this example they gave, look at this shadow here. It's exactly the same as this shadow here. With the light sampler of the light sampler, when we say sample 5 times, it samples once at the beginning and then gives you 5 renders that have the same light. Whereas if you say sample 5 different camera positions, every time it renders, it changes its camera position. So this is the difference. There, I don't know. I think there is. Is there? There are no issues. Modified on the 15th of December. Is there a way to get history? Yes, here. Maybe it's not its purpose. I guess I will also post a GitHub issue the next weekend. What do you think? Do you think it's worth posting a GitHub issue to ask a question? Why is it not behaving? To ask if it's supposed to behave the same way as the camera. If so, why it doesn't do so? Good idea. Issues closed. Tuck. Ah. 16 days ago, man, this is new. It's interesting. It's a bit unrelated to what we do, but it's a bit related to what you say, to what you wanted to know. We believe that to be, or the BlenderProc is designed to be executed several hundred times. It does not work if you run it once to generate all your images. Maybe that's a thing. You know, maybe for you run it, it generates a new light. You render it, then you rerun it, and then it generates a new light. Maybe we should design, and in your case as well. So yeah, we should design our software to run multiple times BlenderProc. But the only problem I have with this is if I run it multiple times, then the Coco annotation file, I will have multiple ones. How am I supposed to merge them? See, because a Coco file is not just a... You see, you have here, I mean, I guess it's doable, probably. Yeah, maybe it's doable easily. You know, you have all of this starting part, and then you have the segmentation part. And if I select this, it starts from here. Okay. So I guess I would be able to just copy image ID, category ID, and this is done multiple times. Okay, I can merge them this way. I can load this in with a Python script and merge them. So in the to-do list I will add this. Add random position. This one is done. Add not number of lights, but I can consider it done since we figured this out, and we just need to run BlenderProc multiple times. Random material is not done, but I need to read the issue. Random orientation of objects, not done neither, to be done. Make script to run BlenderProc multiple times. I guess this is an important thing to understand. No, I didn't fix it, but I accepted the fact that we just need a script that will run. No, but it's not hard. You know, I don't know if how much experience do you have with Python, but in Python you can execute command lines. So you can have this. You can this one. You can have this command line run multiple times with Python. Yes, exactly. OS system. Yeah, exactly. And then you just change the folder, the output folder, for example, and then multiple times, and then make a script that will merge the actually it adds a bit of work because, for example, in the case of a Cocoa dataset, the annotation is correlated to these names. So if you run it multiple times, let's say you have output 1, output 2. Not today. Not today. I'm not efficient enough. I'm tired. Already have a hard time writing the to-do list. Sorry. Yeah. So I was saying, if you have folder output 1, folder output 2, then in both these folders you will have these RGB000 and RGB002, and in the annotation file as well, and you need to take care of all of this all together. Yeah, it's a bit more messy. I will see if someone has done it before, or if they found another way. Merge the multiple Cocoa files. Okay, I think I will stop for today. I don't know if you have something in mind, if you have another solution, maybe an easier solution in mind. Yeah, I think I will stop for today. I don't know when. I didn't thought it would go this far and would be this fun. Maybe I will try to have a fixed schedule if I can. Yes, I will check one of the pre-made examples, but I don't have much hope because, yeah, the Cocoa dataset, there only is one example with the Cocoa dataset. Maybe I should also read more about how to handle Cocoa dataset. Maybe you have some Python class that can just merge Cocoa datasets. And even I think it's doable. It may take a bit of time, but it just needs rigor. Yeah, I will have a deeper look at the whole example thing. Actually, I could do it live. I will probably have another stream. Yes. So, do you prefer, like, is this a good, do you think this is a good streaming time, Friday evening or weekend evening, not during the week? I think I lost you. Oh no, just before the end. Yeah, okay. Yeah, of course, understandable. So basically, you were working on on a Friday. It's not even a Friday night. It's a Saturday morning at 2 a.m. Oh man, and I guess you are not paid over hours. I would love to. I would love to. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I would love to. 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 I would love let's do that. So I will just stream someday, hopefully on a regular schedule, and yeah, you will see it if I stream, I think. And if you get there before me, which I hope, feel free, feel encouraged to send me a message. So you have nowhere to go. I don't know if that's something I should be happy about or sad about. Do you pronounce the S on Easy Doros? I don't know if you can. I don't know how this works. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm somehow. I'm in the lockdown as well. I guess everyone is. Yeah, just hope this will be over soon. Hopefully. I don't know if you can email me through YouTube. I never checked this. Otherwise, I know. So ici Doros. You can. I don't know if you know about this forum, but you can message me on here. Here. Okay, nice. Okay, I will do that. Okay, I will do that. Perfect. Thank you very much. And have a nice evening and somehow a not so hard lockdown. I will stop the stream as soon as you reply. Good night.